Guys, yesterday we hit 6,000 subscribers. I want to say thank you guys so much. You guys know we have been on the grind for 6K for some time now, and it's just, I'm so happy it's here. So thank you guys for all the support. To celebrate this, we are dropping our first merchandise. This is the t-shirt. I have it on right now. On the front, we got the Chase and Chains logo, split in half with Chase and Chains going through it. And then on the back shoulder, we have Dream It, Believe It, Chase It, aka Chase and Chains. Ever since I was a kid, I dreamt of being a content creator, a YouTuber, and now that I'm a little bit older, I am chasing it. I fully believe that I can make this my career. I get up every day, grind to make it happen. So if that is something that you want to support, or you just want to support this YouTube channel or you could pick one of these up. Small through large is going to be $20, 2X is $22. Now we're gonna do orders through Instagram DMs or Facebook Messenger, whatever you guys have. Here are my handles to both. If you are local and you want one, hit me up, we'll meet up, we'll make it happen. If you are not local, we are gonna add $3 to shipping, but we can still make it happen. So thank you guys so much once again for making all this happen, and let's get to the video. What is going on, everybody? I am back with a brand new video. Today we are back at CFP. We're gonna be playing the white tees, and we got an understable fairway battle. We're going to be looking at the new Streamline Shift versus the Discraft Heat. Now the Shift 9.5 -3.1, and the Heat I believe is 9.6 -3.1. So very similar, a little bit more glide on the Heat if I'm remembering correctly. I'm gonna make sure I put that on the screen because I could be wrong. Just kidding, I looked it up and I am not wrong. We have a Haley King Tour Series Heat. This is metallic Z. We also have a 6-time Heat, which is ESP plastic, and then the Shift Proton plastic, Streamline and MVP plastic. I'm not really all that familiar with, but I kind of thought maybe the metallic Z could be a close, or at least a comparable plastic to it. We got hole 1 here, 261 feet. This is just a nice hyzer that skips left into those trees down there. We'll start with the Shift first. That could be so far. It's on the back side of the basket. That thing is so simple to throw. If it gets a nice skip, that's gonna be perfect. Oh yeah, that's parked. My apologies, because this isn't the best hole to really show you the flight, because you can probably see it for about 2 seconds, and then it disappears in those trees. Nice. My straddle putts don't have a lot of speed on them, so I just aim them up a little higher and hope that I get the distance. Little star frame to start. These tee pads are soaked today. Hole 2, we got 432. We want to go as straight as possible. We do not want to go right whatsoever. So I'm going to try to put these on a lot of hyzer and just throw that nice simple hyzer flip that goes straight. Oh, that should be good, I think. Oh, kind of nice myself there, yeah? That is going to be really good. Sit. Took a little bit of a skip. Hopefully that's not in the woods left. This is almost like a, I mean, this is definitely a little bit of a prayer. I'm gonna try to throw a nice little flip up forehand. See if we can sneak through these trees. A little bit higher and I did it. This is why this placement is so hard, because look at this gap. I mean, there's not a whole lot of them, and this is just such a small one. I'm gonna try to forehand a putter right through it. Oh my. Skip. Oh yeah. Nope. I figured that was gonna be pretty far. That's a good birdie right there. One thing that I find kind of crazy is even though these have practically the same flight numbers, the rim shape is completely different. So with the Shift, I would call it more traditional. It's kind of got that U shape, some curvature on the rim. If you've ever felt like a Roadrunner or a Scorch or a Heat, they are more rounded off and a lot smoother, so they don't really have that U shape to them. So I just find that a little interesting. I would think if they had the same flight numbers, they would feel kind of the same, and that's just not the case. Hole 3, we're going Heat first. We're just ripping one out in this field. If we can be a little left, that would be better. It's a par 4, 426. That Heat is stable. What the heck? There was like no flip up to that. I mean, that's flat. Might be hard to see in the camera, but the shift gets all the way to flat and it just rides dead straight, where I felt like the heat, it just wanted to go left, like on a hyzer. I will not lie, I pulled this out of here a little bit because there are massive spiders in there. Like I saw 3 of them. I'm not messing with that. The basket sits through this gap down by a little creek. Throwing fairway is a little scary. Skip. If that rolls down there, I think it's gonna be really pretty. With that heat, I threw it so soft on forehand, I was genuinely scared it was never going to hyzer. It took so long, even at a short range like this. Try the same thing with the shift. Just like that. It's so straight. I need that to hyzer. That's just not what it's designed to do. I'm not necessarily sure what that bottle's doing there or who found it, but very cool. The shift is back here as a ways. I'm gonna try to run it, but it's probably not gonna be a very good run. Oh my. I would have felt really bad if we just broke that bottle. I did not expect to get it there. And the heat to tie it back up. Hole 4, we're just trying to rocket one dead straight. Again, a nice little hyzer flip. The shift can do it perfectly. I'm still unsure about the heat. 378 feet, par 4, sits up on the hill. Money. Gosh, that thing is so fun. It's so easy too. That's why I love it, honestly. It might be really good for wet conditions because you don't have to throw it very hard, but you can still get some decent distance out of it. All right, Heat, let's see what you can do. A little bit more stable. Relatively good shot though. This is a bit interesting. I'm gonna try to go putter forehand. Miss that tree. Oh yeah. That's a putt. I hit the last one. It'd be cheating if I didn't just do the same thing for the Heat. Let's go. Can we star frame it? Oh yeah. Hole 5 could be great for the Heat because I feel like there is some flip up out of this, but if it's thrown pretty soft, it kind of just rides hyzer. It's a little bit more stable than the shift, which is interesting. Might just be the plastic. I feel like with the shift, I can throw this thing as light as possible and it's still gonna flip up. But this one comes in at 252 and you just wanna hyzer the whole way left. Good left. That is gonna be pretty deep because it's a little too straight. Yeah, it's already flat. Kick left. Thank you. Just remember, it's okay when you have bad shots because this is what makes the highlights. How awesome would that have been? This landed in a thorn bush. I pulled it out just slightly. Not that it matters. Wow, that stuck right to my hand. We are back to the open. It gets a little windy out here. Hole 6, 459 feet. What I'm gonna try to do with these is just aim them out dead straight in front of me, put them on a lot of hyzer, and maybe they'll turn right. But if I start these out too right, they are probably gone forever. I think it's shift first. Oh my gosh, that is nuked. What a shot. I gave it the height. Wasn't too flippy, got some nice turn out of it. You know, I'm a little biased because immediately I fell in love with that disc, but I feel like I'm liking it better than this Heat here. The Heat also just goes dead straight. I think that's a little shorter. It just surprises me that I don't get the turn. I did put on a lot of hyzer though. I haven't really thrown the ESP one, so let's just see if it gets the flip. It does. Oh wow, that's just like the shift. That was beautiful. Here's how far we threw them. That's the first Heat. Then we have the shift, and then up there is the ESP Heat. Now I just have to trust myself to throw a nice little touch forehand and get the birdies. That is not, oh my, got lucky. Go with the backhand for the shift. Sit. That is under it. Got lucky enough to get the birdie. I do not know how I got through that branch, but we will take it. And then this is the upshot from the shift. All right, I think we're gonna skip hole 7 and just move on to hole 8. Hole 7's a shorty through the woods. It doesn't really do anything for us. Half the time I can't even record it because it's kind of a hard angle. Hole 8 at least puts us back into the open in a long bomber. The problem is we have a straight headwind and we have discs that have turn of -3. And lastly, it's 855 feet. So we kind of have to throw far. Trust them on hyzer, throw them left, hope they go right. This is semi-terrifying. We'll see what the heat does first because it is a little bit more stable. Oh my. I don't even know what to do. I don't even want to go get that. Why did that not flip? We'll try again. Oh yeah, see ya. What two completely different shots I just threw. That is honestly awful. So awful I don't even want to put it in the video, but it's gonna go in the video. Yep. At least those two shots landed in the fairway. I'm trying to put that high enough where it actually flies in this wind. It's just not working. I'm gonna go trek across this field and see if I can find that. If I can't find it quickly, I'm leaving it. We fought a lot of spider webs, but we got the disc back. Now let's see if we can, you know, throw a better shot. There we go. Sit. Much better. This is gonna be our third shot with the shift. On shot 2, I would like to be like up there. So this is kind of far. This hole is way right. I doubt the birdie is even in question. Turn, yep. Not that it's necessarily good, but at least from here you can see the pin. Try to throw a little hyzer flip forehand through the gap. Like that. Wow, that was really good. Skip. It's a putt for the birdie, even though we had to re-tee. Oh, snuck it. That brings us to hole 9, 390 feet. Let's end on a good one, because that last one was quite rough for me. All right, shift. Straight down the middle, hyzer flip. Magic. Or just go right. It's really hard not to slip. Oh, that's perfect. That's so good. I always say, see the line, be the line, and I see the line. So floaty to parked. I said the heat shot was so good, it's technically out of bounds, but we're gonna play it anyway. Hold it. Look how perfect that forehand shot with the shift was. All right, guys, there is no denying this was a bit of a rough video, and I apologize about that. It's kind of nasty out, a little slippery and wet out, but you know what? We're out here. We tried to get the job done. Heat versus the new shift. Personally, the shift is a little bit more fun for me. It's definitely a little bit more understable than the heat that we brought out. That's probably a plastic thing. It seemed like the ESP may have been a little closer to this Proton shift, or at least how it was flying. We had just started out with this because I thought that was going to be the most comparable. I still hope you guys enjoyed the video some way, somehow. Don't forget about the merch drop. If you want one, hit me up on Instagram or Facebook and we'll get you guys set up. Thank you guys so much. Hit that like and subscribe button and we'll see you on the next one.